yes, I'm saying with the core five, we are taking on that responsibility, not only fact-finding information, but also looking to incorporate the nation. All right? So because I mentioned just saying with the sisters, or the younger birds, there's young girls as well. So what I'm saying is that we have a couple of generations of people that are born in the nation, connected with the nation, and are still. It is our mission to beat the drum loud and say that we are building a bridge for you to come back and add on to. So before I get too far away, we talked about, as Keisha mentioned, de facto owners and as of right and so forth like that. I was told about as of right. Anyway, yeah. Yes.
De facto ownership, is it passed down into generation? Is it passed down like family members down the line, or holds that de facto ownership? The whole nation or organization? What holds that de facto ownership without us?
The facto ownership is us because of time.
So when you say us, I mean what? Us?
Nation.
The whole nation.
Yes. Okay, whereas the actual deed holder, which is the real final control, it was still with the city of New York.
So can you be a victim of de facto ownership?
Once that time period expires, if they want to test it, then they can test it. All right? So, and I'm sorry, but the bill include a lot of stuff. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, I just want to know, like what was the goal governing de facto ownership?
Okay,
And
well, what I want to-
somebody to kick us out of there, just like if another.
Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, because we have a relationship and we were told what to do to get the deed. All right? And over the years, because we're talking in the 40 years now, people that have come and tried different things. But we are now in the 21st century. We do have an administration that have our ear. You know, the mayor, you know, we have their ear rather. And the mayor is familiar with us. You know, there is big dollars and earth work on his campaign and all that. So it's a season and we have the right people in place to deal with that. So if we do as they ask, meaning you want the deed, then show us what you would like to do with the property. Make sure that the plans and all that is stamped by the city. Bring those plans, explain it to the the Harlem Council 10, Community Board number 10. They approve it, it goes back down to City Hall. City Hall say, well, the community board with it, we with it, there was any issue. That happens, then we turn over one more level to the mayor. And we already know that he's already waiting for us to come and do something. Yes, bam, stand by him. All right, now that process, now that's how we can officially, and by the numbers, and dealing with all the de facto business and who is the current leaseholder and all that, how we can officially begin the process. Because when the ink is dry on that contract, or whatever we're gonna do, whatever we're gonna put there, man. You notice I ain't say 5-story, 7-story, one place, whatever we're going to do. As we have it on paper, they approve it, then we can go forward. That's how the deed process comes along. And then the next level of that is to put the deed in a trust so that no one can ever touch it. All right? But that is the process. So back to us as a family, it's a lot of work that's involved in everyone. So that's why we got to get our minds to the fact of saying that, listen, I need to put aside a little money. It was mentioned about volunteering. Because of the whole business project, no, the nation is not just looking to fund that. We are not advocating that. But there are costs associated with getting to the ULA method so they can say, here's the deed. There are costs associated with that. And if we don't come together to do that, then where's the money coming from? Then we gotta start earlier than we would like to, asking people for money outside of this. But if we are talking about building something up that goes into the millions of dollars, we must do it in a manner where we use somebody else's money And ultimately what's there, whatever it is that's there, pays for that. Not what we just witnessed. Me putting $21 in a bottle. All right? Or talking about we need money for memorial services for Queen. So again, systems in place. All right? Build or destroy, they talk about society and men or people men. But if you go into that a little bit, you see that's talking about a system. There's a level and there's a particular thing. Or there's a particular thing that's social. Meaning the agitated society of men and men for one common cause. So that's like an industry, a particular thing. And then equality, meaning how they deal with it. But we know that what? There's good equality and bad equality. So in the business world, there's bad equality too. So we are not, because then if we pump it up a little bit, right? Because this wisdom won't. So we look at that from the wisdom build or destroy, and then we say, well, no, we ain't going to be killed. The pin's coming out the head. So then, therefore, that orientation that go along with that pin, We have a goal, and we are going to receive more gold. You see? So that's why we got to break down this whole distrust kind of thing going on. And that's what I'm saying about these 5 brothers as together and bringing together more of the nation and coming before the nation and saying, this is what's going on, this is what we're doing, because we want y'all to buy in. Even if you gave up $50 for the year. But we all need to contribute because we have costs. There's expenses. And then when we show and prove from that, then we have the people as well that will go after the bigger dollars so that we can make this manifest. And we are still dealing with that. So we are going to bring forth to the nation about 3 different ways that it could be done. So that's the more reason why y'all need to be talking amongst yourselves and you're citing yourself, oh, well, some don't deal with social media, some do. Well, those that do and can get here, come on. Because we're talking about it. All right, if we put it in the chat, you need to come. Or we post it, you need to come, then show up. Because we're talking about it. And at the very least, if you don't want to show up, then they give you money up. That's right. All right? Because it's volunteerism. It's a capital campaign. All right? If we don't take care of ourselves, you leave it to who? Let's look at the nation now. We do a lot of outsourcing. And the outsourcing always ain't with a brother or a sister. If we have a brother or sister that have the hook up, then we use it. But let's really think about it. We go into all these other people, all these other nations for our stuff. So we need to work on wrong language. It's in our best interest. They call it sustainability nowadays in this kind of language. Meaning, what is you doing to make sure that you're going to be good tomorrow? What are you doing today? So it's important for us to have the conversations, all right, well, where the money at when somebody needs to get memorialized and cremated? Oh, y'all come for the parliament, and they bugging, and they taking from the phone, and they putting it on this, and they looking for our chink in our armor to say this and say that, and we got to get up and talk about we need money for the oldest queen. See, we need committees. You know what I mean? We need little sidebars. This ain't for everybody to hear everything. As an internal, as a nation business. All right? A nation business not out for the above room. And as I speak to the room, and I'm letting them go, and I hope that I cover the information. Let the other guys go. Do I want to say this, right? We have a relationship with 92 now. We need to strengthen that. That is part of us building the what would be called the digital footprint. And when we go before the community board and say, hey, listen, this is what we're doing. We about a school. Why are we about a school? Because we have those kind of community connections. And this is what we're doing. So it's important for those that write, those that are in school, or teaching school, to be on standby. Because we're formulating a a drive, an educational drive. You got Bilal, you got Liasia, you got other earths that have been principals of school, and they formulate the stuff. We want to deal with relationships, so we want to have a relationship with 92. So that means if you want a mentor, a tutor, or maybe you have athletic skill or whatever, we're going to find out what they need and develop a relationship with this place as well, this institution here. All right? It's already been done by other gods, you know, that was in the nation. All right? Supreme, that's the pastor now over at the church, but he has a long history of mentoring here at 92. Yet anytime the nation needs anything in the way of that world, as far as burials or cremation, all that, he is there for us. And he came up in the 60s. Yeah, that's a other story. You say, oh, church do give. But anyway, we got all types amongst us that we could go to. So yes, it is important while we are using this space, all right, to begin to build a relationship so that our digital footprint of use, not just as a renter, but that we are here to make a positive contribution, because that's what we represent when we talk about law school. 2 blocks down the street. When we talk about the teachers of Allah in this Bible Center, worldwide, that's what we talk about, education. All right? So those are things that we need to work on. When everybody trying to make it seem like we want to just concentrate on one thing, no. There's a bunch of stuff we need to work on to be a nation. All right? So, a little abbreviated. I hope I answered everything about the deed. This is what we're working on. But it's a mindset, because it's a capital campaign. Everybody, I ain't saying send no money nowhere. Y'all heard that, right? Yeah. He ain't say send no money nowhere. He said get your bread ready. All right? And continue to hear what's being said about what we're doing. And when you feel comfortable, then you tell you and yours, this is what we give it to, because they explained everything. All right? Not just this argument, conjecture, so and so. Nah. All right? We're really trying to do this, y'all. We will do this, y'all, but we need the support of one another, y'all. Fair? Yes. Peace.
Hey! Peace. Lord Kashim alone. I've been doing business for this nation all my life. I got 7 stabs and 3 wounds, 3 shots to prove it. From guards who do the same thing here. Come help, come help. When I get help, I'm the only one getting stomped out. I've grown business to this nation. And what I'm told to go do it. So all that we need to come together is a lie. Because I've grown things to come together. And it was denied. I was called a liar, a snake, and all that on Facebook for 3 years about this building. You a snake, we own it, it's ours, and to Allah Freedom said, no we don't. They went, oh that's not big brother, you right Allah Freedom, talk to the other guy. But you dragged my name for 3 years. How long did I say about the containers? You said it was stupid. Now you want the containers. And I'm not supposed to feel no way? Every time I come to build, I'm shunned away, or if they go through it. So stop telling us to go together. Or obviously you don't like me. I know that brother, Shaquille, Barshaw, Jamel. Every brother I grew up with is dead. I don't know y'all, and it's obvious you don't like me, but I ain't going no further. You see King and where? How I see I exile all of y'all before you exile me. That's what I see on myself. If I was at 85, I'd still be gone. Because I'm that father you see King and great. An ill element. So don't run that stuff that y'all all got to be taught. Don't come build. I had somebody here the other day that's been trying to put a $70,000 or $100,000 kitchen in. Yo, you want to do this, what everybody do? They didn't get up. 9 brothers out there lounging. I don't know the school y'all supposed to give them the tour. But when I offered them a couple of years ago, no. Then the next one you want to ask me for $20 for a kitchen? No. So stop talking that unity stuff, because it's a lie. Pay. Hey.
Born Almighty Allah, born means to be complete, Almighty supreme power, soul, say power is the truth. Allah is supreme being, proper knowledge of himself. I'm from H. Medina, for those of y'all that don't know, that's Texas. Now, we are called H. Medina because we're Medina rulers. God's great God, my brother, is born my brother, not more than Houston. So we're Medina rulers. And then being Medina rulers, we're not the tribe of Shabazz, we're the tribe of Jabal, which is the intellectual order. So that means we're not stuck in one of the two. We got the best part. We deal with the heaven above, not the high sciences. The best part is the understanding. So that's what I bring to the that's the living reality of what my name not only means, but what I actually do when I'm actually out teaching. I'm bringing the universal truth of the black man being God through what? Action. That's today's mathematics. Today's mathematics is wisdom born. Wisdom is not just, see, a lot of us get caught up in wisdom being correlated and acquainted to just words alone. It was a point of time on this planet where words weren't spoken. The greatest word spoken is the unspoken word, that's action. We have to show and prove this isn't show and tell. We're grown men. We're not children. However, as I look around, look at this. What is this? We have dogs traveling from all over in order to add on to the nation. And here it is that the brothers on this part of the planet Earth is having a hard time adding on this part. But we are doing our part where we at. And why? Because we don't wait on no mystery God or no mystery opportunity. We're not caught up in bickering amongst each other. Asking why, who's healthy, complaining about it. You won't be the first. The first is the first implication that anyone has to deal with themselves.
Good to see you.
That's what perfection is. Perfection doesn't mean without flaw. Perfection means complete. How do you become complete? Because you have to be complete mentally and physically first. Then you go out and you make the cycle dealing with people, places, and things. But that can't happen if you don't have that within yourself. Everything that's going on in today's time is through what? Identity crisis. People not having the knowledge of themselves or having a lack of knowledge. If you have a lack of knowledge, you can never have understanding. And in order to have understanding, you have to what? You have to be able to apply the knowledge which you get. A lot of these brothers come up here and they talk this and that and that. However, how does that relate to the youth? How does this relate to the young ones that's coming up in this nation? To the ones that's not even, think about, brought this up, the ones that haven't even been manifested yet. That haven't even brought out to life yet. What are we building for them right now? Other than arguments, other than opinions, other than ego, other than belief. Last time I checked, we're not a religion. I'm never going to be the one to tell you what Allah said, because I never walked with the man. I never known him. I know him through the mind, through my brothers, through the tree I come through. I'm never going to get caught up on who Allah was or what he said. But I'm able to do the knowledge on the things he said through what? Through things like the Otisville tape. I know one thing he said. I know he said we're not a religion. I know he told us to kill our religion. Yet even in 2023, we still have brothers dealing with religious ideologies and perceptions, belief systems, opinions. Last time I said we a nation that's rooted in facts and pure knowledge, not belief. Opinion is something that can't be proven. It's something that's taken on face value. I was taught to not take anything but anyone on face value. This is the wisdom I bestow upon all my students, upon all the babies that come in contact with me, in order to bring about that completeness in them. Because I know that this is what makes me complete, having the proper knowledge. And whatever is given, guess what? It has to be given back in the correct format. Why? Because this is the science of equality. You have to give that to others, which was given to you in its most rawest and purest form. Not diluted and tampered with. A lot of brothers today, the problem with the whole combination thing is all minds can't be one if we're not on the same page. What's the cream of 1 to 40? Why was Yaqub so successful in all his undertakings? What does why imply? Why imply that he didn't? So what does that mean? Not only was he able to be successful, but now you have to draw up understanding on why he was successful. Because to understand that they had one common enemy in their mind, which was who? The original man. So when are we going to stop beefing and arguing amongst each other about what others is not doing? I'm going to tell you like this. If you can identify the problem, you better identify the solution. It don't make no sense.